Hello, poetry family. Welcome to the reaction room on the Poetry Show. How many of you are excited today? Okay, we actually asked for poetry that collides with culture, that refuses to be contained, that breaks open the everyday and finds the raw truth underneath. And you answered that call. Hundreds of submissions across three categories: video, text, and audio. Hundreds of voices, but three stood out. Three poems that captured something we couldn't just look away from. So, today we announcing the winners of the Coalition Celebration 2025 contest. And we have three winners. Like I mentioned, they had something that we couldn't look away from. So the first name on the list of my winners is Sin Grace Sylvie. And the title of her poem is Namesake. Sin Grace Sylvie brought mythology alive, not as dusty academic reference, but as living inheritance. She traced a lineage: Artemis, Diana, the grey-eyed women, the haunted and the hunters. The sacred names passed from mother to daughter. And one of the lines of her poem that stood out is where she said something like, "We pass a glass between us, one sharp tooth to tear and rend this gold yarn." This is poetry about what we inherit. The power, the burden, the ancient wisdom threaded through blood and breath. It's a feminine, fierce, and unapologetic. It moves, it transforms, it shows what it means to carry a name. Singre Sylvie, I applaud you for that. So, the second person on my list is 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 Rseline Igbokwe, and the title of her poem is Out of Stock. Out of stock. You know, Rseline Igbokwe actually took three words and built a devastation: out of stock. In this poem, absence becomes the subject. A country in crisis, a lover reduced to bleating goat at a market square, plastic wreaths, lilies that don't exist, a world where even hope has been cleared from the shelves. It says here, how dare I speak of hope when even the hibiscuses are out of stock? How dare I speak of hope even when the hibiscuses are out of stock? This is poetry that refuses comfort. It collides with collapse, with scarcity, with the paralysis of living in a depleted world. It's urgent. It's necessary. It's operative wisdom about what happens when the market runs dry. Rseline Igbokwe, this poem is it. The third person on my list is no other person than Bethany Camille James. And a poem titled, If I Never Had Another Thing, Thanks Will Be Enough. If I Never Had Another Thing, Thanks Would Be Enough, by Bethany Camille James. Bethany Camille James whispered a radical philosophy into the new year. Gratitude as a posture, not as sentimentality, as infrastructure. Bethany builds a coalition between ambition and thanksgiving, between wishes and dreams, between what we are chasing and what we are already holding. He said here, gratitude is the bridge we sprint across at midnight. This is poetry about operative abundance. It teaches that Thanksgiving is in a moment. It's a stance for survival. It's how you move through heartbreak and still find holiness. It's a declaration that even here, even now, is enough. The poetry team is going to reach out to you to give you your prizes. Here's what you have actually won. Custom made hoodies designed by Poetreeware. Wearable proof that your poetry matters, that your voice changed something. Alright? So these aren't just garments, they are declarations. When you wear them, you're saying, I write poetry that collides with the world. Your poem will be featured here. Alright, so everyone who submitted, you participated in something real. You answered the call to write poetry that means something. That actually means something. Keep writing, keep colliding. And to have 3 winners, the Poetry Show. Alright, till we meet again on our next video. Bye for now.